What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Game Time Talk, the podcast all about sports. We're happy to have you back for our second episode. Thank you so much for all the love on the first episode. We're back. We're trying to make this one better. We're going to get into some NBA talk and a lot of conversations around the NBA. But before that, once again, I'm Luca, one of the hosts for Game Time Talk, joined alongside my co-host, Mustafa.
What's the word? Everybody doing good. We have a special guest for you guys today.
We sure do.
Anthony.
We sure do. Look at the round of applause.
What's good, guys? I'm Anthony.
Yeah. Very basketball fan base. Fan.
Very basketball oriented fan.
Yes, sir.
What got you into the basketball?
Honestly, just as a kid, bro, I always loved basketball, and just watching it now, seeing the game develop, bro, is really what always brings me back.
Fire.
That's fire.
I'm most notably known for my favorite player being Draymond, bro.
Oh, that's a crazy take. Draymond.
That's an interesting take.
We're about to talk about Draymond because I have some things to say about Draymond after all.
Me too, bro.
We're gonna have to talk about Draymond for sure. But honestly, talking about last night, it's just been a crazy 48 hours for sports in general.
Mm-hmm,
And starting with the Champions League, having great, I would say maybe 3.5 games. I wouldn't say Arsenal was a great game, kind of boring. A lot of people fell asleep during that game. And speaking of Arsenal, they're bottling it right now. After that performance yesterday and after the performance on last week, Bournemouth lost, Southampton lost in the FA Cup, lost to Man City in the Carabao finals, now playing Man City next. I think it's Arsenal.
Honestly, this is what everybody wants. I feel like if you're an Arsenal fan, you're kind of a questionable person just to be in general. Going trophyless again, bottling the entire fucking thing. I'm there for it. But speaking about Man City,
yeah, that was tough.
Bernardo Silva, man, it's heartbreaking news. It was kind of expected. I'm not gonna lie. He was an amazing player for us. It's gonna be sad to see him go.
Yeah, and honestly, last thing I don't really watch Man City. Last thing I saw of Bernardo is him handballing it and kind of selling you guys.
He did sell that
in that Real Madrid game, and that's kind of a tough way to go out. But it's tough to see one of those players go. It was that's like a Mueller leaving Bayern Munich. That was tough to see as well. Those are players that helped the club out so much. So But yeah, so Champions League. Now we know the next round. We know what's coming up next. So now we have Bayern against PSG and Atletico Madrid against Arsenal. So you want to give your predictions on that real quick?
Bayern versus PSG.
Watch what you say, bro.
I really do like how Dembele is playing this season. I'm a big fan of Dembele right now. I think I have PSG winning versus Bayern. I'll be honest with you.
But what's the score though on aggregate? So
final score. I think 4-2.
4-2?
4-2. 4-2 for PSG.
Yeah. It could go both ways. Look, we beat them during the round robin of Champions League. But again, those are two different teams. That's when we played Arsenal beat us 3-1, but I would say we would put up a great fight against Arsenal now because we've gotten better as a team, and PSG's gotten better as a team as well. So
that's fair.
It can go both ways. I said the same thing going into Real. The Real games, it could have gone both ways. Look, that second game, Real put up a great fight until the end there, until we could get those 2 goals.
So what do you think? What do you think is going to be the final score?
I'm going to back my team, Bayern. I think first leg, we're going to go in for a tie. Look, Vincent Kompany's suspended. He got a second yellow card, which means he can't be there for the next game, which might put the team down a little bit. But I think going into to PSG, I would be happy with a tie, maybe a 1-0 loss, nothing crazy, and then I trust Bayern at home. Yesterday wasn't the best performance. Neuer came out kind of shaky at the start there, so I think
still an amazing game though.
Yeah, and then Atletico Arsenal, I'm obviously gonna hate on Arsenal. Fuck them guys. I got Atletico. That ass Atletico. I think Atletico win that. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think actually Atletico is gonna win in Madrid. And then I think once they go back to the Emirates, they're going to park the bus like Arsenal did against Sporting recently, and it's just going to be done. So, and then another big news coming out of the sports world.
Oh, wait, before we switch, I want to talk about, did you see the Atletico Madrid post on Twitter?
What are they? Oh, about Lamine Yamal?
Yeah, they were trolling Lamine Yamal with the 3-1 LeBron thing.
Because basically, he posted that him like LeBron with the
because it was a whole trend and everything, and just seeing that Barcelona went outside, man.
Yeah. So like I was about to say, big news. Now we can bring Anthony into this because I'm sure you've seen this. But coming out of the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks decided to fire Doc Rivers right after the game. Right after the game. So you guys want to give your opinions on that?
Yeah. Kick us off, Cash.
Yeah, I think very predictable, man. Doc Rivers is like, especially with Giannis's beef right now with the Bucks right now. You know, we don't know his standing and how he feels about the team.
Yeah, and funny you bring up Giannis. That's what I was going to ask you. You think Giannis had a say in this?
I definitely do think Giannis has a say in this. You know, he's a franchise player. Like, he's the reason why the Milwaukee Bucks are on the map right now. I think that, you know, with the trade deadline beef, like all this thing, you know, him having his fucking gimmick on, you know, Twitter about like, I'm loyal in this and that, but he's always like, we don't know where he wants to go or what he wants to do with the team. I think firing Doc Rivers definitely was a big say. I think it was like another version of Le GM. Giannis definitely he definitely put a word in there, but yeah, after the season the Bucks had, I don't think it's a big surprise, to be honest.
Anthony?
Yeah, like when you think about Doc Rivers as the coach himself, I feel like he's held to like such this high standard because you've seen like with other organizations before. And you see him choke in the playoffs and all that stuff. So I feel like he's kind of held to this standard. But as Milwaukee Bucks as a franchise right now, you really have to think, as you mentioned before, what are we doing with Giannis here, right?
Yeah.
Because this move right here is like they're trying to set a tone for like this new culture. Because right now, you look at the Milwaukee Bucks, like you look at their roster and you're really wondering like what direction they're trying to go into. Are they trying to rebuild or are they trying to like bring these pieces into Giannis
are they chasing?
so they can like strive? And I feel like with this Doc Rivers like fireman, I think they're trying to lean more into the direction of okay, we're trying to start a new like branding. We're trying to move on from Giannis. But as Cash said, I really think Giannis definitely had a say in this. But I think within the next 2 seasons, Giannis is definitely gone from Milwaukee because this move alone just tells you that it tells you their intentions.
You're saying next few seasons or like during this summer? I'm saying this summer. Like
this summer?
Hot take. I think. Look, I said hot take. Raptors gonna get him. That's just being a Raptors fan.
Yeah.
But I do think
I think Giannis's contract is up next year or this year.
Yeah.
But it's always funny because when you talk about these trade talks, Giannis is always in the mix, and I feel like when Giannis is in the mix, it never happens.
That is true.
And it's always he's just trying to play with the media, or he's trying to play this narrative that he wants to stay in Milwaukee, but he also wants to start this winning culture. Because as you've seen these past seasons, they've been on the decline. You know, Dame getting injured, obviously not their fault, but it's just finding the right blocks around building Giannis is really what's going to propel them into the playoff scene. They can't just bring these star players. We've seen this many times before. You can't just bring these star players into their franchise and believe that they're just going to win out the gate. You have to find players that complement each other. And I feel like, especially with the coaching staff, that also really matters too.
Yeah.
So firing Doc Rivers, I would fire Darvin Ham too, bro. I don't know why
I was just about to mention that because like you said, you can see when there's chemistry between coaching staff and players, and like that decision to bring Darvin Ham, like that guy was not a good coach, respectfully.
No,
like
it wasn't. It was a controversial pickup because like especially his season with the Lakers, bro. Like I was watching them games. He
has a great play-in tournament, not play-in tournament, but like mid-season tournament record. Like
they did win the play-in tournament. He did win it, but like still.
Twice,
bro.
He was
back to back
for a while.
Undefeated for a little bit.
Going to the next topic, we have something written down here. I don't know what to say about this because I can't
it's an MVP talk.
Cash definitely wrote this down.
It's a foreign nigga league, bro.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's a foreign nigga league, bro.
You gotta elaborate on that. I'm not sure what that means.
Basically, what I mean is that the 4 candidates for the MVP right now, in my opinion, are all foreign people. You have Shea, Wemby, Luka, and Jokic, obviously. And I think that this is a good topic to talk about right now. What do you guys think about the MVP right now?
Obviously, I think it's more of like a 3-way case for the MVP between Jokic, Shea, and Wemby.
You don't have Luka?
Well, he's not eligible.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about his eligibility later, but also like I know like Wemby did like do like his whole little press conference, and he's like, the game's 50% on defensive end.
That's a funny.
And when you think about that statement, it's very hard to put Luka in those conversations because I wouldn't say Jokic as much because Jokic is often like his impact on the floor is generally just so tremendous that you always have to have him in those MVP talks. And Shea's also a good two-way player. He's averaging like 2 steals, I think, this season, 2 and something. And obviously, Wembanyama, he's like in the race for most defensive player of the year.
It's interesting you bring up saying Luka, he like, with Wemby's clip or whatever, him saying 50% defense or whatever. Luka finished the season with 34 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. Like, is that not at an MVP level?
You know what's crazy is we're having such a historical season, and I wouldn't say there's stat inflation because obviously Luka, when he retires, he's probably going to be one of those legendary players.
Sure.
But you have to realize the caliber that these other players are playing. Even, I would say less for Wembanyama because most of his stats, like most of his impact, doesn't really show up on the stat sheet either. But when you think about these other players and then Luka, you're just like, you're not sure if you want to put Luka in that type of category because Shea is just so efficient right now and he's scoring so much.
Yeah.
Even though Luka, he's the top scorer in the NBA right now, I think.
He is number 1 right now.
Yeah.
Second.
But if I had to talk about my personal case for MVP, I would theoretically go for Wembanyama.
I personally have Shea winning Shea right now with the MVP, but I did see an interesting take from somebody. They said that the best player on the best team, the MVP would go to Shea.
But that's so flawed. That's such a flawed philosophy. Because then, if you really think about that, bro, why doesn't Stephen Curry have like 6 MVPs?
Yeah, but that's like going back from like last season.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Shea would win it again. Most impactful for the respective team, Wemby.
Yeah, for sure.
Most. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Because you also have to realize when you're looking at Wembanyama's stats.
Yeah.
You have to look at his minutes played. Like you see Shea,
he plays less minutes. Yeah, that's
obviously Shea. Like he doesn't play like fourth quarters in like these blowout games.
Yeah.
But Wembanyama has been playing like 28 minutes a game, and like we just never seen this type of player with this type of impact, not having to play this much to win.
He is very generational.
But here's the thing: if Shea were to win MVP, like I'm not like Wemby robbed or. Like, it would go either way. Yeah. Like, obviously,
that's
Jokic...
what makes it really good.
Yeah. Obviously, Jokic is a great case, but it's just like these 2 other players are just... the thing that kind of trips me up about Jokic is, yes, his stats are phenomenal. Like, we're talking about Russell Westbrook, bro. We're saying we're never going to see this again. But, like, just averaging a triple-double in general is just insane. And also doing it as a center with the assist, just running the offense through him is kind of crazy. But when you think about, like... Shea and Wemby, like they just have such a winning culture over there in OKC and the Spurs.
Their team success right now.
Exactly. Like you can't like.
It's not something you can like just take away from them.
I usually don't really like to look at the records when we're talking about MVP because it is the most valuable player, not the most valuable team.
Yeah.
But it's just the winning culture over there is just so significant, bro, that I don't think I could put Jokic in the same category as them too.
And that brings me to my next point. I saw most dominant player in the league right now is Jokic, though.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
and then
100%.
Yeah, so... And then after you have fan voting, which is Luka. I saw
that's just Laker glaze, bro. Like,
I saw a tweet by Dunk Central. They had 62% voted for Luka Doncic on 75,000 people voting. I think it definitely is the Lakers fan base. They do have, like... Obviously, it's LA, right? And then after LeBron's fan base as well, but... It was interesting to see because it's really like this just shows that this year in specific is a very, very competitive MVP talk, and I enjoy that.
Yeah, and then talking about Luka, because we mentioned it quickly before, and I'll talk about this, a 65-game rule.
Yeah.
So Luka currently is at 64 games, and he's out for the rest. Well, now it's playoff time, so it's done. And with the stats that he has, and he's not even eligible for an MVP award, which is crazy.
I saw something. He missed his child's birth, like earlier, like late last year, like in late December or whatever. So like his agent did say that his eligibility might be overturned, like because his is a.
But realistically, even if it is overturned,
it's a different case.
Is he gonna have a chance? I don't think so.
It's
rough.
Yeah, it is too close.
But I think this season also, I think Wembanyama has less minutes played than Luka, so you kind of have to put that into account. Even though yes, he might not have that game eligibility threshold. You still have to think Wembanyama just hasn't played as many minutes as these other guys on this MVP list.
Yeah, that's true.
So you kind of have to put that in account when you're thinking about, okay, should he be eligible or not? Mm-hmm. That's just it, though.
And then what are you guys' opinions on the 65-game rule? Should it be changed? Should it be kept?
I enjoy it.
I like it a lot.
I think it brings a better competitive aspect.
It's like a double-edged sword. Oh, man. It's because these players that want to hit MVP... Yeah. They're actually motivated to play these 65 games. So you can't have like really these Kawhi situations where you're trying to rest your players as much as you can. But also, as I said, it's a double-edged sword. When you think about players like, oh, I'm just not getting MVP this season.
I'm not getting MVP. I'm
like realistically, like these next few years, I generally don't see like anybody else making that leap except Wembanyama, Shea, and Jokic, and maybe Luka. But
like that's what I'm trying to say with the 65 game. Like my opinion is, I feel like there should be a little wiggle room though, because in Luka's case, this is unfair. Like you have the stats,
I agree.
You're missing by one game.
Yeah.
Like give a little, like maybe 2 games out, 3 games out. If you're like in a contender spot, give them the opportunity to win an award, even though they might have missed one less game.
I'll give Adam Silver his props because like. You know, he's trying to do something about this tanking situation right now too with the lottery picks.
Adam Silver gets a lot of criticism for a lot of things he do. Like when people are talking about that in-season tournament, like, yo, what is this? Just for players to get hurt. Bro, people love that shit.
It is amazing.
The viewers went up. Now people are still complaining. Like obviously Suns fans are not complaining about this play-in tournament, but that shit's entertaining. Like these last 4 games of the first 4 games of the playoffs have been insane, bro.
Movie,
insane,
actual movie.
So like you have to give him his props. Like he's been like he'll do something, he'll get controversy for it, and then shit works out. So this 65-game rule, hey, you never know. Like people are upset about it, but I think it can definitely benefit the league. Something that has come out recently that's been getting a lot of talk about, a lot of controversy, is Bleacher Reports bringing out this top 10 most overrated players in the NBA.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's dive into this list because I've heard that it's kind of questionable. So let's. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at this first one right now, and I see it already like.
Bro, Jaylen Brown, number 10, bro.
Yeah, that's interesting. Considering he's also like top 7 MVP, top 5. No, is he number 5?
He
was top 5. He was up there, bro. Yeah. Without Jason Tatum this season, he stepped up.
Yeah, it's crazy like the impact Jaylen Brown has had this season, especially when you think that like. Their expectations were genuinely so garbage. I don't think they're making genuinely, I didn't think they're gonna. I thought they're gonna be a playing team this season.
So he carried that team without Tatum. When Tatum came back, I think they were 3rd in the East, 2nd in the East. Like, bro, and then you're just set up for success, and now they're gonna go.
Yeah, and now they have a healthy squad going into the playoffs. Like,
it's just a crazy take when you think about it. Just like basing off perspective and like their expectations for the season. Like, I don't even know why he's on this list. Like, he's produced so much for his team and for himself that. I don't know why he deserves to be on this list.
Yeah, Bleacher Report, so we have to check that one out. This next one, I don't think we don't have to elaborate much on.
Kyle Kuzma?
Kyle Kuzma, we can say
agreed.
We can move on from the next one.
Honestly, bro, I would put like half of Milwaukee's roster on this list, but that's just me, though.
Going up next, LeBron might have something to say about this, but Ja Morant is 8th.
Right, Ja Morant is overrated officially, bro, because...
Yeah, I think it's just his expectation was so high coming in like before, and now he's gone through
and his earlier seasons, like he was like... His rivalry with Zion and everything, bro. Like they're just all both like
I
their
can't lie.
Expectations were so over the top, bro.
If Ja's on this list, bro, Zion better be on this list because like they're both like Ja's situation is a little bit different, but like they're kind of in the same boat in terms of like the expectation factor, and just like the productivity that like they should be like.
Because Ja's in a weird situation as well with his team with Memphis right now. I want to talk about that because like. We don't even know his standings of where he sees it. Like there was like turmoil before, like of like him wanting to get out before the trade deadline, but now it's past the trade deadline, and like you bring up LeBron with Memphis. Yeah, LeBron's going viral right now for trolling the Memphis Grizzlies
that's
in the past.
Yeah, I feel like
because they want to move Memphis to Nashville.
Yeah, and that's why I think that there's like this culture built around Memphis that's, I guess, not very positive. And I think putting Ja Morant, a guy maybe that's had activities in the past with violence or whatever, and you put him in a situation like that where Memphis is like, yo, it's known to be like that type stuff. So I don't know if that's the best situation for him. Maybe he's gonna get out, and then we'll see. I think that's maybe get off this list. He'll start performing. He'll be around the right people, be around the right environment, and I think that goes a long way for these players. Next up, we could definitely talk about this one because this one's controversial. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is talked about before the trade, but Jonathan Kuminga is in at 7.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I think like his impact once he got traded to the Hawks was much larger, and you can actually see like what type of player he is. Because I feel like especially when you're on Golden State with Stephen Curry, it's like these players are just such. They're put into these like conditions that are not like usually met with these other teams. So I feel like now that he's on the Atlanta Hawks, he can develop a little bit more into like this role that he was supposed to be in when the Warriors drafted him.
This season, at least, in my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with this. I think Jonathan Kuminga, like, with the Warriors, like it wasn't fair for him. He didn't really fit the squad, but like, him in Atlanta, he's definitely striving better than with the Warriors. But this is for overrated players. I think he is a little overrated.
I think he's only on this list because he started the season, or he did the majority of the season with the Warriors. I think if it was straight Atlanta Hawks, like next year, if they come out with a list like this, I doubt he's going to be on this list if he keeps playing the way he's playing. Anthony, you might want to say something about this. After last night, I think he took himself off the list, but Draymond Green is at 6.
Yeah, so when I talk about like Draymond Green, especially as my favorite player, it's the little things, bro. Most of these NBA players, you look at their stat sheets and they're like, no disrespect, but you look at players like Luka and it's like, oh, he's my favorite player. He's scoring the most, right?
Yeah.
But when you look at guys like Draymond, like their impact that doesn't like show on the stat sheet is just so tremendous. And when you look at this list, well, when you're looking at like Draymond being like an overrated player, yes, you can say something about that maybe because of his contract and like the expectation that should be on him. But the reason why, especially like probably like Warriors fans like notice, is he just meshes so well with his team, and he's just such a basketball genius that people like don't understand or appreciate what Draymond really brings to the game. And obviously, everybody's entitled to their opinion about if he's overrated or not. Obviously, I don't think he's overrated, but yeah.
I think Draymond's a little overrated. Obviously, his impact for the Warriors, like you said, is very important. On and off the court, he definitely brings that veteran into
off the court.
He is a good veteran. Like he is a future Hall of Famer, obviously, but yeah. You take in his contract. He's signed a 4-year, $100 million contract.
Yeah. It's a little much for Draymond.
Obviously we talk about his impact, but like, is he really worth that much? He should take a pay cut or like.
I think you ask any of the Warriors players, maybe the people in the organization, they probably say otherwise. I feel like he has that impact that we don't get to see, like a lot of players in a lot of sports do. Like you have these players that are not meant to be crazy on the stat sheet. Like last night he had a triple single. But like his impact defensively is not going to go unnoticed if you're watching the highlights. So
that's true.
He's not going to be on the stat sheet. You're not going to look at Draymond and be like, yo, Draymond, you dropped 9 points. What the fuck's wrong with you? No, you're going to be like, all right, Draymond had that presence on the court, either getting in people's heads, either
getting that style,
like that Dylan Brooke type of style. Like you want to kind of get in those heads, people's heads. But going on to the next one, this one I understand why he's on this list now. A few years ago, maybe not. But Domantas Sabonis.
I think the reason why he's on this list, he didn't even play for the majority of the season, so I don't even know how you can really call him overrated. It's like kind of like the same thing with Ja, except like I feel like Ja, obviously his situation is much different considering that he just doesn't want to play.
Yeah.
But Sabonis, I feel like when you really think about Sabonis and why he's overrated, it's not because of him. It's because of the team's success. And what really kills me is you saw what happened in Chicago with Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. And obviously they had that little stint where they were the first seed at some point.
Yeah.
But when you think about DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, it's just why pair up two guys that shoot high volume amount of shots and that don't play defense.
I don't understand why that dynamic, like they thought they could cook up something with that. Like getting rid of De'Aaron Fox and then after adding DeMar DeRozan with pairing him up with Zach LaVine, and then you have Domantas Sabonis who's literally stuck with the Kings now. Like
Yeah.
And it's interesting because you said you don't think it's because of the team, but Bleacher Reports wrote that the Sacramento Kings are a disaster, and an injury eventually ended Sabonis' campaign, but Sabonis was a big part of why the team got off to an awful start.
I mean, I don't watch Kings
games.
We
don't know too much about the Kings.
Realistically, I don't watch the Kings games, but I know that like Domantas Sabonis was kind of like he was producing some good numbers before he got injured. So obviously, I can't really speak about this because I'm not like fully like aware of like what's happening with the Kings, but I do think that the surrounding pieces around Sabonis, if you're really trying to build like that franchise core around Sabonis, you can't have Zach LaVine and fucking DeMar DeRozan, bro.
Yeah, as your main stars, bro.
Their defensive impact is just so garbage for the amount of shots they took. You guys seen that thing where the fan on the sideline when those Kings game was talking about Zach LaVine?
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to appreciate these players because one game they'll have 30 points and then the next game they'll have 6 points and be the biggest defensive liability in the league.
I agree.
Going
on to the next one, I feel like this guy's on the list. Same reason why we just mentioned Draymond, so we can probably go over this one fast. But Dylan Brooks, I think he's on this list because of the impact. Like, he's obviously more of a skillful player, you could say, than Draymond with the points, but he also has that, like, presence. He's younger, and he has that villain persona he wants to put on, and I think that it does affect other team, and I think that's why he's valued on the Suns.
Yeah.
But he definitely is on this list for, I guess, different reasons.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like it's like if he's on your team, you would like him. Yeah. And if he isn't, like, because like when he was playing with for Canada, like I loved him.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So
you love when he plays with us. You just don't like when he plays against us because he puts this weird ass persona on.
Yeah.
Next up is a one that we could talk about. Paolo Banchero at 3.
After yesterday, like I understand completely why he's on this list. Holy
I agree. Paolo Banchero, bro, his offensive
game is
so trash. I was watching this game, bro. Desmond Bane was carrying their offense,
and he's been doing that all year.
Yeah, he's been doing that all year. Like, he's just such a big liability on offense. Like, I think that he definitely is overrated.
I don't want to be that guy, but I was watching some clips from yesterday's game. I genuinely think he's turning into Ben Simmons. Like, I no disrespect. I like Ben Simmons as a player, but it just looked like he was actually scared to shoot yesterday.
Yeah,
and that's what's scary. He's not an efficient shooter, and he is like the majority of the game comes from inside. But you can't be scared to shoot the ball, especially in these type of situations where it's a do or die for your team, and especially when facing a good team. Like, they were decent, but 76ers, when you're facing a team like that,
without Joel Embiid.
Oh wow! But you can't be scared to shoot the ball, and I feel like yesterday he was just scared to shoot the ball, and he was really trying to force that pressure onto different players on his team. Yeah. So I can understand why he's on this list. Like, I really haven't been watching the Magic like this whole season. Like, if you're not from Orlando, who the fuck is watching the Magic? But I can see why he's on this list, definitely.
Going into the next one, coming in at number 2, this one hurts a little bit because he has history with us in Toronto, but Norman Powell.
It's just,
I think he's just a very tricky situation, because getting traded to the Heat midseason, it's like he performed for the Clippers, like on the offense side at least, when they didn't have Kawhi and they were dealing with injuries and they were like in the dust. But like, I don't really agree that he's overrated. I think that, like, I guess he's only overrated now because he was an All-Star reserve.
Yeah.
I think that's the main reason why he's on this list.
And their reasoning is they were saying he's averaging 21.9 points and shooting damn near 40%, and they're saying that's good for a 90s shooting guard.
Yeah.
But like, anybody would thrive in 90s right now.
There's something wrong with Bleacher Report.
I can't lie.
I don't know who's making this.
If I had Norman Powell on the team, like on any team right now, like as a fan, I would be happy because you have this high volume shooting guard that maybe doesn't shoot like at a crazy percentage, but also he's able to like shoot well enough so you can actually rely on him. But having him number 2 as most overrated in the league is kind of insane.
Yeah, going on to, bro, I just saw number 1, bro. You got to be kidding me, Brandon Ingram, bro, is crazy at number 1.
Yeah, that's
just who made this list, bro?
I don't know. Someone at Bleacher Reports, but I don't think they watch Raptors games. Brandon Ingram's been.
I think, bro, whoever's at this Bleacher Report is like kind of just like a salty fan because you really realize half of these guys are either in controversy or they're just like these enforcer type of players.
Controversy. I mean, Brandon Ingram was going viral earlier this season for his relationship with
Glorilla.
But I have to read this because these guys are actually like doing him dirty. He said impact metrics suggest Ingram played nowhere near all-star level this season. He was well below the league's average for both effective field goal percentage and true shooting percentage. And the Toronto Raptors were way better when he was off the court.
Bro, you have to take in Brandon Ingram's game has improved so much for when he was with the Pelicans, bro.
But to say he was better when he was off the court is crazy.
Yeah. I feel like, especially...
They're stat watching probably because his impact on defense too, especially Brandon Ingram was an offense type of player for the Pelicans and playing for the Raptors, he's striving both on offense and defense. By pairing him with Scotty Barnes, who's also already a defensive player of the year, in my opinion, but it's like this list is just fucking bullshit.
Yeah, when I really observe Brandon Ingram, they talk about his efficiency and his scoring capabilities, but you also have to realize when the offense is at a standstill, especially in Toronto, they kind of go to Brandon Ingram to be that go-to guy. So maybe I'm not saying he's not used to those shots, but I feel like the caliber of shots that he's taking is definitely different over here comparatively to New Orleans because I don't think our offensive power is as prominent as what they had in New Orleans. You could just throw the ball to Zion and he could just fucking dunk it on everybody. Yeah. But it's just the types of shots Brandon Ingram is shooting this season is just a lot different, and I feel like they're really just nitpicking. And I don't really understand why they have him on this list because he's been a big factor for the Raptors.
You know what I'm mad about?
What?
Yep.
I'm mad about Pods not being on this list.
I was just about to say that.
Oh yeah.
What the
can
fuck?
I go over my top 3 for most overrated?
Yeah, go over. Give it.
Obviously, we have Pods. Honestly,
Trash.
Yesterday, I think he played pretty solid.
He played pretty...
Solid.
Yeah,
solid.
He yeah. I just don't like the guy in general. Bro, did you see the tweet about Pod scoring 30 points on Twitter that went viral?
Twitter has been activated again. This guy came back to Twitter. Who's number 2?
Dyson Daniels, bro.
Dyson Daniels.
I don't like.
I agree with that.
The reason why is if you're a shooting guard or you're a guard in any type of way, you could not be the worst league shooter league wide, bro. That makes no sense. I low-key forgot my third guy.
What's his 3-point percentage?
Isn't it 7?
Bro.
That's bad.
It's in the single digits, I'm pretty sure. It's either 7 or 17.
For a shooting guard, that's just unacceptable.
I can't lie. Andre Drummond is shooting better than him, bro. This season.
That's crazy.
Andre Drummond had a good game.
You see Clint Capella hit a 3-2? I know it's kind of off topic.
I was told to bring this up, but apparently Andre Drummond saved his career by hitting a 3 last night.
Save whose career?
Oh, he saved his career?
He hit a 3 yesterday.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
Apparently he's gonna have a 5. He's gonna be in the league for 5 more years. Now.
That's funny.
Yeah, bro, stretch big, bro.
Yeah. All right. So getting into that, because we just ended on Brandon Ingram, we're gonna get into the Raptors quickly, because now we know who the Raptors are playing.
Yeah.
We're playing the Cavs first round.
Playing for the Cavs, man.
How do we feel about that?
I feel good.
I feel amazing about the Cavs. Honestly, I was expecting to go against the Knicks.
Hey, but if it was the Knicks, I think we would have been fucked.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
I might be a little just too biased, but I guess it does make sense that we want the Cavs more than the Knicks because they're an easier team to face, and also the matchups too is I think our matchups it's really gonna be the Cavs offenses versus the Raptors defense. In my opinion, I think that we have the edge with that too, with Scotty Barnes, being a fucking demon. I think he can definitely hold Donovan Mitchell. It really depends on. We just got to see how it goes, in my opinion.
Yeah. Anthony, how do you feel about the Cavs?
Honestly, I feel good about the Cavs. When we really look at these top seeded teams, we are horrible against them, except the Cavs.
The Cavs.
So when you look at just that in season the in season perspective, you the Cavs is what you wanted. You wanted to face the Cavs, and you wanted to be able to not get that easy run in, but you wanted a little bit more leisure trying to get into the second round.
Yeah.
But I feel like a big key to the Raptors' success this postseason is definitely going to be defense, bro. As you mentioned, Cavs' offense was bro, basically unmovable force versus unstoppable object versus a movable force, bro. That's really the way I think about it. But I think that
also about what do you think about James Harden?
Bro, it's just rough because you generally never know with James Harden, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He can either like what I'm scared is that this season he'll actually just go crazy for no reason. But when you look at his past playoff experiences, he really hasn't been playing to his regular season standard. So I'm kind of like, as a Raptors fan, I'm hoping he doesn't play that well. But there's also that chance that he might just.
I do want to talk about Scotty Barnes now on Twitter.
What did he say?
Tweeted for the first time in a while. So there's this guy named Bill Simmons, right? He's talking shit with Kendrick Perkins, going back and forth. You know, Kendrick Perkins is on the Raptors side. He said the Raptors have a pretty good squad. They can go far and whatever. Yeah. And then after he added him now, Kendrick Perkins tweeted at him. He said, somebody tell Bill Simmons he can just make a donation to my nonprofit that's for the youth in our community that are less than fortunate. And then Scotty said, send that ASAP. He talk that shit, Demon. That's my Demon right there.
And low-key, I was talking about Demon and Scotty because this guy just ran into Toronto Demon. Or whatever
I saw that too. That's the way you see. Who is this guy talking? Like, why is he talking to our franchise player like that? He's
gonna wave, bro. He's a grown-ass man complaining about another man not waving at him.
Bro, like
he told him to wave somewhere, bro. Pressing Scotty in front of his girl in the Cybertruck.
Bro, and he's talking about like, oh, why are you going to disrespect me? The guy literally just ignored you. Like you're a
grown-ass man.
Nobody. Stop talking to Scotty like that.
Alrighty, so let's get into playoffs.
Hold on, sorry. Before we move on, I just want to talk about the Raptors a little bit because like this has just been on my mind for a minute.
Go ahead.
When you think about Scotty Barnes and like I would say like the Jakob Pearl situation, mostly the center situation.
Yeah.
I was really thinking about this. You can't surround Scotty Barnes with an interior center or any type of interior player. Because when you think about players like LeBron or Giannis, these are just big dudes, just like Scotty. They're just big dudes that are able to pass the ball and get to the rim whenever they want. Mm-hmm. I've been saying this for years, and I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to talk about this. We should have signed a shooting big man. Miles Turner, we had the opportunity to get him.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
Oh my God,
especially seeing the Warriors game yesterday with Al Horford, bro.
Yeah,
Horford
imagine a big man who can shoot on our squad.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
The spacing, bro. Everything would just be way easier.
And we love Mamu. I think Mamu was an unexpected sign that like kind of became better than we expected. Like we knew him as that guy, one guy that got a crazy amount of points against. I think he was on the Spurs at the time or whatever. So we kind of knew him from there, and then. And now he's good. He's pretty efficient. I would say he can. It's just Yak is just there, and he's
he kind of claws up the offense.
It hurts because we love Yak.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of miss Chris Boucher, bro. With that goofy ass jump shot, but he could have hit those shots. He could have been that space floor. How do you say that?
The floor spacer. Yeah. But back to the point I was getting at is like when you think about like LeBron when he was successful or when Giannis won his championship. They had a lot of floor spacing around them. And I feel, especially if you want to succeed with Scotty Barnes, you have to surround him with shooters. You can't expect him to walk into the paint or try running to the paint and then Jakob's just sitting on the block. It just doesn't work like that. Like, yes, you can get those 1-2 dump off passes sometimes, but it's not consistent enough. If you have Miles Turner, Bobby Portis, or like you said, Al Horford, like that floor spacing is just so crucial, especially at the 5 when you have like those big dudes that are able to drive.
Yeah.
And I feel like if the Raptors want to see like success in these next couple of years, they need to have a shooting big man.
For sure.
Yeah. Alrighty, we're getting into playoffs now because now we know
playoff time.
Yep. We have 2 more play-in matchups that we can get. We can start off first. So basically, the Hornets beat the Heat in a crazy ending.
Thriller game. Oh my God, the Hornets are so fun to watch.
Yeah, and the Magic lost to the 76ers yesterday. And then on the other side, we have the Warriors beating the Clippers. And then we have the Suns losing to the Trailblazers, which makes them the other play-in match. So let's start on that side. Suns, Warriors. Who do you guys have?
First, before you get into this, can we talk about how entertaining the play-in is already?
Yeah.
This playoffs, bro, like, I know it's going to be a generational playoff, bro.
Yeah.
And it's even more exciting because usually, like, I'm the type of fan that's like, if the Raptors are not in it, I'm not paying as much attention. Like, I'll pay attention.
Well, the Raptors aren't in it now, so we're even
more invested. Yeah.
That's amazing.
But, yeah, let's start with the Suns and Warriors on that first play-in. So, winner of that would play the Thunder. So, who do you guys have in the
Suns versus Warriors?
Suns versus Warriors.
BTA, I think the Warriors are going to dog them after seeing their game yesterday.
That's what I'm saying.
I generally, I know I want to get into this. I think that especially like I was going into I expected the Clippers to beat the Warriors. Watching the game now, looking back at it, Curry's impact is just so he's just that guy. I think he's getting overshadowed, especially because LeBron's 41. Curry at his age, performing at this level, he makes it look so easy, like he's still 27, bro.
Yeah.
The thing I was talking about, especially with that Clippers Warriors game, is I thought personally the Clippers were gonna win, but I said you can never count out Curry, man.
He can, bro.
He can always have those type of games where he just hits a bunch of threes. It's so demoralizing as a defensive, as a defense.
Minute three, bro.
Yeah, that last minute three, but it wasn't even him. So that's why I feel like in this game you have to hope everyone is contributing like they did yesterday. Curry, again, amazing.
Yeah.
But then you have players like Draymond on defensive and
Al Horford.
And Al Horford. Al Horford is a great player, but is he gonna perform like that every night? I don't know if
he's
you're
getting a
that.
little old. I don't know if he's able to.
If he's got that in him. So we'll see. If the Warriors can be at their top level, they can definitely pull it off.
Absolutely.
But
Al
it'll be a good game.
Horford's him.
But I think we're in for another a fifth crazy playing game.
Yeah.
And again, on the other side, Hornets Magic.
I think the Hornets.
If
the Hornets hit, they're dog walking them. But
if the Hornet, it really depends on their 3-point game. I think that it just shows if Con and LaMelo, Brandon Miller, they can show up with their threes.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be.
days.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be an easy game.
And that's the thing, with the Warriors, they beat the Heat. Look, the Heat obviously didn't have Bam, which is something that we can talk about actually, because now LaMelo Ball has been fined $60,000.
Oh shoot,
So
they actually found him.
Yeah,
Oh.
so they found him. I think they fined him 45. I might be wrong, but 45 for what he did to Bam, and then I think they fined him 15 for
Pushing the
hitting mascot.
No.
Oh.
That was funny too.
That was hilarious.
That was hilarious. But no, he said we gotta hit our fucking shots or something. He swore in
He always swears though. That's not even
LaMelo Ball is the most
also
guy.
They're saying it's a prophecy the way the Heat went out, playing 83 games for Bam's 83 points.
Yeah, I saw that. That's so goofy.
That is goofy.
Are we? Quick thing. Are we? When we shoot a paper into a trash can, are we yelling Bam or Kobe?
Bro, it's always Kobe.
It's gonna be Bam now. From now on,
I'm not screwing Bam.
I can't lie. I went to my YMCA yesterday. I seen some kids shoot, bro. Yelled Bam out of bio, bro.
Oh,
That's
no,
funny.
that is not
bro,
good.
83 point. That's crazy.
So yeah, Magic Hornets. We're saying if Hornets hit, I fully agree. If Hornets run their game, they go through. Which then leads to, let's go with the first matchup here: Pistons Hornets. And I know this is a 1-8 seed, but this could be a great matchup.
But we've seen it before, especially with the Miami Heat in those past years with Jimmy Butler. You've seen those 8-seeded teams just make these miracle runs
and in my opinion, the Pistons are one of the not the worst, but
they're definitely
Cade's injured, so
Cade's injured, so they're going into this like an underdog, but they're against the Hornets, so they're not the underdog. I think I got the Hornets as well.
We have to see Jalen Duren's impact on the offensive end a little bit more if they want to win this. He's generally gonna have to average 25.
That's gonna be a very interesting matchup, and I think again, Hornets are a young team. Look, you saw the way they played against the Heat. If they're not gonna hit, if Con is not gonna be on his game in his first season, he's a big part of that team. LaMelo, you have Miles Bridges. So I think 27 days, 27 nights.
Yeah.
27 days, nigga.
But if they're on their game, they can make this probably one of the most entertaining, exciting series of the whole playoffs, I think. And that'll be a very interesting one. Going down now to the next one, we have Cavs against Raptors. We just mentioned it. I think we're all biased towards the Raptors.
Yeah,
Got the Raptors.
I think I don't think the Cavs have really anything to guard Brandon Ingram this series. So it's always kind of been that story, especially with Cavs Raptors, is Brandon Ingram has.
I think their biggest thing is they're gonna have to worry about Donovan Mitchell, right? But
Donovan Mitchell, James Harden.
Yeah, but the thing is, Donovan Mitchell doesn't even really perform that great against the Raptors. We've seen it his last two games.
Yeah, we swept them in the series, season series. We match up well. Atkinson came out, their head coach, saying we're a great team. We BT'd them during the regular season, so it's gonna be a great matchup. And in my opinion, the Cavs are very good offensively, and the Raptors are more well-rounded.
They don't have LeBron anymore, so we don't gotta worry too much about that.
Yeah, well, obviously not, but I think we can play defense and we can play offense. I think the Cavs will struggle on defense against a Scotty Barnes and a Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, I agree.
Alrighty, so going down now to the Knicks and the Hawks.
It's an interesting matchup.
I think the Knicks are dog walking. I love the Hawks. I feel like they have great young pieces, and I feel like for these years to come, they'll become one of those top seeded teams in the East. But right now, the Knicks, They have that playoff experience, and like
They do.
I know. Like we
They
talk
have the
about
play-in too this year.
Yeah, I know. We talk about like the playoff experience. It's like kind of like some like goofy hypothetical, like kind of like boosts like
It goes
the most like veteran teams, but it does go a long way, and I believe that the Knicks just have that experience, and like they have like a more well-rounded roster.
The Knicks roster is very underrated in my opinion.
I mean, after the 7th guy, bro, I don't think their roster's that deep. I think they have a very good starting 5.
Didn't they just add Alvarado too during the
Yeah, they have Alvarado. I think they have like 2 more guys on the bench that are like decent, but like it's just rough because especially in the playoffs, like you don't know if you can play your star players 48 minutes because it's so like it's so physically taxing, especially when all the defenders are strapped down and they're trying to make you work for your buckets. But we'll just have to see. I personally think this series is going into like 5 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but looking at the Hawks now, you have we just talked about Jonathan Kuminga, how his impact can go a long way. The Hawks obviously lost Trey. He's now in Washington. But yeah, I think the Hawks can put up a fight. Okay, I see it happening. I think the Knicks should easily be winning this, but I think the Hawks can give us a different perspective eventually. Maybe I could see it going to 6. I think maybe the Knicks have a little hiccup here and there. They haven't been the most consistent team all year.
I call this series interesting because we generally don't know what Jonathan Kuminga is gonna do.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen. Like I personally don't really watch the Hawks that much, but I haven't really seen it. Like maybe he can pop off. Like you really never know.
And we're forgetting about Jalen Johnson the season he's had. You have veteran like C.J. McCollum on there, Dyson Daniels, Buddy Hield is a bucket when he needs to be a bucket. Mm-hmm. They have good. Nikhil Alexander-Walker has had a freaking outstanding.
An outstanding season.
So. They have players. They can definitely put up a fight.
Who's their big? Is it still Onyo Kongu?
Yeah, and then they also have
he's not bad.
They also have Christian Koloko, our old first round pick or whatever we had.
Yeah. Kongu's not bad. He can shoot a little bit.
Yeah, he left. He had some
he's pretty nice.
breathing issues with us.
Chino Hills too.
Type shit.
Next up, we have the Celtic, and now we know it's the 76ers, which is actually a interesting matchup.
Again, it really depends. Is Joel Embiid going to play?
Yeah, it's really depending on Embiid. Especially...
why was he out yesterday? I didn't even know. Like,
I don't know. I would have to check.
Bro, Joel Embiid, it's just scary for that.
I kind of wonder if you, like, sat on purpose to try to get that 8-seed game versus the...
You think so? Because I
can see that happening.
I was seeing his face after the game ended. Like he was not smiling. Like, he didn't really look that excited that they won. Like...
I feel like if Joel Embiid can like play at that, like he can definitely play at the MVP level whenever he wants. It's just how like can he stay on the court? You right? That's just his main issue. And I feel like with the 76ers, like they have such like young core plus pandemic P. You know, they have such this great young core, and it's really just gonna be dependent on him and if he actually wants to play. Because
you had him on your fantasy. What was his injury throughout the whole season?
He low manages the whole season.
Was his leg?
He can't. Yeah, it's like his knee. He like rests his knee.
Here now it says Shams reported that Embiid abdomen isn't expected to be available in the play-in tournament.
Yeah.
So now it's abdomen.
But usually it's like he doesn't play back-to-backs. But like in the playoffs, you don't need to worry about that. So
yeah. So what we saying?
I got the Celtics.
No, I still got the Celtics.
I think you have to go the Celtics, but I think
it could be interesting if Embiid plays.
It can be definitely an interesting series. But like, do you guys remember that graphic of Joel Embiid? It's not a rivalry. They always whoop our ass. So like, I'm like they have history in the playoffs. Like
for sure. And now Tyrese Maxey's had a great. Tyrese Maxey was one of the MVP talks at the
Tyrese Maxey plays. He's so good.
Yeah.
And it just hurts to see that like his dynamic with Joel Embiid is like we barely see that play.
And you
together,
know he wants it to be good too. Like,
yeah.
him and Joel Embiid could do some.
They have good chemistry on the court.
Yeah.
So now let's shift over to the West. So we agreed that. Actually, did we were like split. We said Warriors.
I had the Warriors.
Warriors. So let's just say Warriors.
Yeah, okay. I want the Warriors.
Realistically, Suns or Warriors, whoever goes through against the Thunder.
4-0.
It don't matter.
4-0. Dog walk.
Yeah. I see. You know, you never know with Curry. Like, he can really just pop off one game and maybe sneak in a little quick.
No, dog walk. The Oklahoma's defense is just. It's generally like historical how good they are on defense this season,
and then you just add the MVP and Shea,
exactly,
J-Dub, and
their offense is also just so good. Like you really look at the Oklahoma City Thunder's roster, and you're like, how the fuck did they have all these players? Like,
and they got a lottery pick now too because the Clippers lost.
So
like how?
It's a generational run from their GM.
Like their
crazy.
their bench is so deep. Their starting lineup is so good because you have these players that don't demand the ball that much, and then you can just have Shea. He can do whatever he wants, and then when Shea like gets tired or whatever, which probably won't really happen. You have J-Dub, Chet, Hartenstein.
And I was just going to bring up 76ers. They gave away Jared McCain, and Jared McCain is a
why would they give away Jared McCain, bro, for free for nothing too? Like it's like,
and he told them they're gonna pay like this.
Bro, he definitely he was talking shit in his fucking his vlogs.
Their GM came out and said, "Oh, we got our money's worth." Bro, you gave him away for like a second round pick or something, bro. Like you're not.
That's disrespect.
That's disrespect.
But actually, I want to talk about the Clippers. Did you see Chris Paul's
story?
Instagram story
After
they won? Yeah, he has to be happy.
That is hilarious. Going down to now this is an interesting one because the Luka and AR, but the Lakers and the Rockets. So now we have LeBron against Sengun and Durant.
And they need to pray to the Lord that they're going to win that series.
It's a tough one. It's a tough
one. No, it's not.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Did you guys see Bronny James' game against Utah Jazz? Like he can.
JJ Redick said he's going to be utilized in the playoffs, bro.
JJ Redick said we could trust him. You know, so you never know. He did say that Luka and Austin Reeves are indefinitely out. They don't know when he's coming back. Yeah. Maybe he's edging us. You know, you never know. Like, did you guys see that? Did you guys see the Lakers post on Twitter? No. LeBron, he's looking good.
Pause, bro.
Well,
what?
Hey, yo.
He's looking good. Y'all see that though?
No, I'm not looking at LeBron.
I think pull that up.
I think that if the Lakers are gonna want to win this series, I can't believe I'm saying that. LeBron, he's gonna do his thing. He's gonna be that floor general, whatever role he needs to be into. The players surrounding him just need to do their job. They need to hit shots, play their game, play simple. And also the second thing, JJ Redick's actually gonna have a big impact on this series, I think.
Bro, I think JJ Redick definitely he's gonna have to have a good impact on this series, but it really also depends on DeAndre Ayton. He needs to step up. The guy is literally like he's a kid in a man's body. Like this guy getting his bro. Did you see him get advice from Udonis Haslem?
Yeah.
Bro, he was like the guy was like, "Come on, you're him, big bro. You got this." And after he was like, "Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir." Bro, it's like, bro, like you're a first round pick. Like bro, you go play your game, bro. Like play your role. Especially with Luka and Austin Reeves out, you're gonna have a bigger role. Better play like you're gonna play like a fucking star. You know what I mean? With LeBron James is gonna do LeBron James stuff. He's gonna perform. Yeah. He's going into the season with the mentality of winning it all. Even after all this hardship with Luka and Austin Reeves out, LeBron's gonna he's still.
Did you just say they're gonna win it all,
bro? Yeah.
Holy,
bro,
we lost the plot, bro.
Like the Raptors or the Lakers, bro.
Why are you trying not to laugh, Speed?
He's trolling me right now, bro. Like the Lakers.
This is delusion at its finest, bro.
Against the Rockets, though.
This is every Lakers fan.
I can't.
Against the Rockets, though, like I don't see the Rockets beating LeBron James in a series.
Rockets in 6.
Bro, playoff LeBron.
Do you know who Prince Sengun is, bro?
This isn't a regular season, bro. This is the playoffs.
Bro, you're saying playoff. Bro, you're saying
bro,
playoff LeBron.
What is the Rockets?
Playoff Durant isn't on the other side.
Bro, fuck Durant. That guy's trash against LeBron, bro. Like
against LeBron, but it's acting like they're guarding each other.
Bro, I don't care, bro.
I mean, Kevin Durant is. I think his all-time series led 2-1 against LeBron.
Okay, that's with the Warriors. That doesn't count. That don't count.
Why don't count?
What do you mean? Why don't count? We don't have to go over this, bro. Let's go on to the next one, bro.
All right, yeah. Let's move. Rockets in 6. Let's move on.
Rockets in 6. Let's move on.
Lakers in 7.
Fritos, Doritos. This guy doesn't know ball.
Lakers in 7. Nuggets and Timberwolves.
Oh, that's gonna be.
That's an amazing game. Did you see the graphic the Timberwolves posted? That was a clean ass graphic with the ants on the Joker card. I
do think I think it's gonna be Nuggets in 6.
I like this turn. I have the Wolves.
No, Jokic is good at dog walk Rudy Gobert, bro.
Did you see what Anthony Edwards said? A reporter asked him about the rivalry. He's like, "You think there's a rivalry going on or whatever?" Anthony Edwards was like, "Yeah, there is a rivalry. Me and the Nuggets." That way out. What the hell?
Aura, bro.
Jay McDowell's also out. You have to realize that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm saying Nuggets and
Nuggets and
5.
6.
Nuggets in 5 or 6.
No, not 5. I can see Anthony Edwards taking one game, and then another game can be like just a Nuggets
This might just be an
collapse.
upset. I don't know.
The Nuggets have a deep team. They have players.
Aaron
And
Gordon.
again,
I can't really say the same for the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
But the
Nas
thing
Reed
is-
has been playing kind of underwhelming.
But the thing
this
is,
year.
the Nuggets, they do have a deep team, but like they're not like it's not like this is 2023 Nuggets anymore.
Dante
Like,
DiVincenzo has also been playing pretty bad.
Yeah, and like we say about experience, that both these teams have experience now. Like a few years ago, you could have said Timberwolves don't have experience, but bro, Timberwolves have been in the recent playoffs and they've been doing their thing. So
but you also have to take into consideration the Nuggets' decline too, because like comparing them, their lineup didn't really change that much going into like.
They got Bruce Brown back.
Yeah,
That was big impact right there.
Fuck that cowboy, you know what I mean? Like, bro,
Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray.
I just think that
What's that guy? Payne Watson. He's pretty good.
because I'm pretty sure I saw a graphic where they said that the Nuggets were expected to win like 56 games and they went under and they won like 54. Like,
Oh, whoop-de-doo, bro. 2 games. Like, come
no,
on.
but
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
what we're
saying the
talking
expectations. Like, I think people are like putting them.
And
like,
this guy said the Lakers are going to the finals, bro. Yeah, stop
I
it.
don't know. I think we just go on to the next after
Yeah.
these points here. But Spurs, Trailblazers.
dog.
Bro, dog walk
Dog walk
Spurs.
Spurs.
Okay, here's the thing I'm going to say for the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. For round 1 and 2, especially for Oklahoma, you want to make sure your guys are fresh, right? You don't want to if you injure your player, bro, especially in the playoffs, that can be detrimental to your playoff run. We've seen it before. I feel it, especially maybe not for the Spurs as much, because if they get to the second round, if it's the Nuggets, then they'll actually have to strap down and play hard. But especially for the OKC Thunder, you have to make sure that your guys are just healthy.
Listen, keep it simple. The Spurs are gonna dog with them. I think this is gonna be a clean sweep.
All right.
Yeah, I can see 4-0.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a big expectation. We'll just see
Again, it's just playoff experience.
playoff experience.
Especially
Danny
for the
Avdija
Spurs.
did play a crazy game in this.
He had a good game.
He had a good game. So we'll see. I think.
Actually,
Great
I'll say Spurs in 5, because I can see Denny Avdija, bro, like doing some shit, bro, shooting 30 free throws in one game, bro, and then
See, because I can see Denny Avdija having a good game, and then after I just see Wemby just like denying that game.
Look, I think the Spurs, the Thunder are going to try and end their series as fast as possible. I know they expect to meet each other eventually, which probably be the series of these playoffs. So now we're going back to the East. We said Pistons, Raptors. Oh no, Charlotte. I think majority.
I
Hornets.
think
We
Charlotte's
had
gonna win
Hornets.
that. I'm gonna be honest.
So Charlotte, Raptors.
Hornets versus Raptors. I have the Raptors.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's like obviously the Hornets are an 8 seed, but we do not match up well against them this year.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, what was our? Do you know our record?
I think we won 1 and we lost
That's
like
like
3.
three.
Damn.
but I can see the Raptors this is so biased, but I can see the Raptors pulling through in 6.
I don't think it's impossible. I think it's possible.
Yeah, I
Because
think like
very possible.
realistically, the way these playoffs are set up, they're set up for the Raptors to low-key go to the Eastern Conference Final.
Not
They're
that
pretty
I-
good.
like-
Yeah,
Like the way we got set up with the Hornets, Pistons are like again no Cade.
No
It's
Cade, it's
tough.
tough.
Yeah.
Hornets might not be consistent.
We all know the East is a little like, it's a little compared to the West. Like
the East is sweet as fuck, bro. I'm gonna
it's
be
sweet.
honest.
Like it's sweet as like syrup.
Sweet,
like,
sweet as candy, bro.
But you can also say like I would love to say the Raptors have a playoff experience, but we really don't with this squad. Like
We actually
it's
don't.
been like what first time since 2022.
Has Brandon Ingram ever?
This
been
is
to
this is the
playoffs?
first time since
No,
2021.
he has been. They were an 8 seed once, the New Orleans Pelicans. I remember, but
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram almost no playoff experience. Do you really think about that? He's like what in his 9th year and he
Hey.
hasn't touched. That's
He's
crazy.
coming for some.
But Scotty's ready for this playoff tournament.
Oh, yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see that? He said, how do you feel about the reporter said, how do you feel about being the underdog against the Cavs? That boy said, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He did not say that.
No, he said, I don't give a shit. He said that, I swear.
Yeah.
I swear.
Alrighty.
Believe me.
Knicks, Celtics. That's a great.
That's a great series.
That's a great series.
I can see the Celtics just in 6.
I see.
I can't really talk about it because I don't really know both these. Like I know the teams like pretty well. I just like I'm sorry, but like my faith for the Knicks are actually so minimal, bro. Like these past years, bro, they're always just like, bro, like Tyrese Halliburton low-key game of BTA last year, bro.
Bruh, I think the Celtics definitely got this over the Knicks. The Knicks, their expectation, like they're always like, yeah, they got a nice fan base, good city and whatever. But it's like, bro,
Yeah, I think
they
the
have
Knicks,
playoff experience, and bro, they just never perform.
Yeah.
They never perform. That's why that might give them a reason to just come out here and seek something.
Yeah,
you just never know. I think
know.
that series is something that can go both ways depending on how each team wants to play. Moving back to the West now, Thunder,
Dog
Rockets.
walk. It doesn't even matter. Dog walk.
Both of them? Or you saw, like, you think... Okay, so now we're going to go back to what you said. You think the Thunder are going to lose to the Lakers?
No, okay. Thunder are actually getting...
are
actually frying the Lakers. Yeah. It's not even funny.
I think by this time, I feel like, JJ Redick was trolling us. I think Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic are going to be
I don't think it matters.
I think it matters.
Did we see the last 2 games with Thunder versus Lakers or what?
Yeah,
they lost by 50 most games.
Yeah. LeBron didn't play.
Bro, LeBron is not the...
Bro, Zeus is going to need to walk down to the court, bro, and come play if the Lakers are going to win this series.
LeBron didn't play. LeBron didn't play.
Did Austin Reeves and Luka play?
Yeah, but they got injured.
Yeah, but they got injured.
That was the game they got injured?
They were injured.
Well, Luka got injured like the end of third or some shit like that. He played the majority of the game.
No, but
and they were still getting dog walked.
No.
All right, bro.
I don't care.
These Lakers.
We know you don't care.
All right, we'll see. Nuggets against
Spurs. Oh, that's gonna be a good series.
That's a great series.
That's what I'm saying.
I got the Spurs, man. I think that
I want the Spurs to win.
Stephon Castle, Wemby, De'Aaron Fox, bro. Their team is very deep.
Kellen Johnson. That's my guy.
Their team, bro. Like, I think the Spurs are definitely gonna. They're not even gonna upset it because like I think
it's going to 7 though.
I think it's gonna be a close game. I mean, a close series, but I just have the Spurs. I just see Wemby right now, bro, is just playing at a crazy level, and then his mentality too. This is like LeBron's mentality.
Bro, he's been practicing with the monks, bro.
Bro, this guy he shaved his head and everything.
I just don't see the Spurs. Like, I don't know. I just don't see the Spurs being the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets are just more of a experienced organization in situations like that.
Think
and
so?
Spurs are too young.
Oh, and we also have to take into account, bro. Playing in Denver, bro.
It's tough.
It's rough because you're such a high altitude, bro.
Yeah, and especially if you're Wemby, like you're even higher than everyone.
All right, bro. Like,
bro, what? I still got the Spurs. Spurs in 7 to me.
Yeah.
Spurs in 7.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
so now Raptors against Celtics.
Dog walk. It doesn't matter.
Raptors and Celtics in the Eastern Conference.
No faith. Generally, this season we're actually farming the bum teams, bro. Yeah. We're farming the bum teams, bro. We're getting clapped by all
honestly,
the teams.
I'll be honest. I'll be happy if we can make it to the Eastern Conference.
Yeah,
Finals.
I'll be very happy if we do make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
I don't think we'll make it past.
Because to me, I still think the Celtics are gonna dog walk us. So I think it's gonna be a 4-0 sweep.
5
maybe
games.
5. You know,
I think
if we get lucky, I just think that the Raptors. I'm even happy that they made it to the playoffs this year. Because, bro, no.
I wouldn't say it like that because they were expected to make the playoffs. I think the team, if you're looking...
Whoa.
100%.
I was...
earlier on the season, like, definitely, but, like, Brandon, there was a stretch where the Raptors went, like, they were on a... They had a good, like winning streak in the beginning of the season, but they had a stretch where they're, like, generally, like...
But I would say, as soon as I saw our roster at the start of the season, I expected us to make the playoffs with the team we had on paper.
Yeah, on paper.
Like
in
with
the beginning.
Lineup
and then after the success, but still.
With a starting lineup like IQ, RJ, Brandon Ingram, Scotty, and Pirtle, like you should be making the playoffs. Like that's a good starting lineup. The depth was something that we were worried about, and Mamu brought good depth. You have Jamal Shed, now you have Jacoby Walter that stepped up this year. AJ Lawson signing a deal from the 905. So now we kind of built depth a little bit. Like it's not the craziest depth, but it's something to work with. Grady Dick too.
R.E.P. Dick. He's just
Grady
not
Dick,
any type
man.
of PT,
This
bro.
guy better.
I just seen Grady Dick. Did you see his TikTok dancing on the porch with his girlfriend?
Bro, his girlfriend's a baddie.
Okay.
Is that crazy thing to say?
I saw him dancing on a porch with his girlfriend.
Grady Dick, he's just gonna be.
I really like Grady Dick. And it's kind of sad they don't play him.
He better average 100 claps.
What? What do you mean?
What?
You're talking about the bench. I was like, whoa.
Alrighty, so now Spurs Thunder.
That's a good series, bro.
That's a movie.
I can't lie. The Spurs, bro. It's like Avengers Endgame, bro. Like this playoffs, bro. Like this is just like
I think
cinema,
Thunder
bro.
like.
This is basically the finals, in my opinion. Like
it should be the finals.
Yeah.
I wish it would be.
The way the West is so stacked, bro. Like, do you guys think they should just remove the conference?
Yeah, absolutely,
bro. Because like at this point, bro, it's like you have them like being like what the new team they want to add. They're like they want to move Memphis or whatever.
Yeah, they want to add
like,
Vegas.
Bro, just fucking take off the conferences.
Yeah,
at this point, bro.
I like conferences because like the nostalgia factor, but like since Adam Silver is like always taking these risks and making these moves, Just remove conferences.
Yeah,
it makes like it'll make the finals so much more entertaining because you have a team like the Spurs and the OKC Thunder, bro. If they actually play in the finals, it would generally be like cinema, bro.
It would.
Yeah. So you guys saying Spurs or Thunder?
Nah, Thunder, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I got Thunder. So,
I mean, I say unfortunately,
but you know, you never know if the Lakers.
I think in 7 though.
Oh my God, bro! Like, get out of here. We're talking about the Spurs and the Thunder, bro. Ain't nobody talking about the Lakers. Lakers are not gonna be here.
I can't lie. You made me want like, the Lakers are getting dog walked, bro. First round, bro. I don't care. Right, bro, they're gonna win the first game. All the Laker fans, yo, I can tell you exactly what's gonna happen, bro. The Lakers are gonna win the first game.
Let's move on.
People like Mahomes, Cash, they're gonna be like, "Yo, Lakers are going all the way. They're going all the way." They get bounced out in the first round, and then you see these graphics where you have Shea in a Laker jersey, bro. This is what's gonna happen.
No. That's bad, bro.
Bro, this is LeBron James.
DeAndre Ayton is a certified bum. Okay, he's gonna eat drink his super juice or whatever, bro. And I don't know what else you need to get motivated but money, bro. Like, this guy's a bum. Like, LeBron James, he's gonna have to do some 2018 bullshit, bro. But he's actually the Rockets are okay. But he's like.
He's good, bro?
This Shane Victor Oladipo, baby, bro. Like, he's playing Kevin Durant in the first round.
Alrighty, so Thunder Celtics in the finals.
That's gonna be a
dog walk. I can generally see that, like, them sweeping them. I can see. Okay.
No, because look at the way the Thunder played against the Pacers last year. Like, it's just the atmosphere of a finals is gonna get you're not gonna.
That was also their first time in the playoffs.
Yeah. It was.
I think this is gonna be a good finals. Like,
no, I think dog walk.
I don't see a dog walk.
I can legitimately the Lakers at some point they went 16-1 in the playoffs, bro. If the Thunder actually dial in, I can see them going 16-2 all the way to the finals.
Honestly, it could easily be a sweep, but it could easily be a good finals. I think we're in for a good one.
I think we're in a good.
Yeah. I think these.
But I do think I think it's OKC in 6. I think.
Yeah, I could see that.
4.
In 4. Sweet.
He's heavy on that.
I think the only competition OKC has this whole playoff run is if the Spurs make it to or even the Nuggets. If they make
you never know. You never know. There might be an upset.
We never know, bro. Lou Dort can generally release a nuke on the whole team, bro, and generally injure everybody.
Is the arc on his shot?
Oh, I was talking about injuries, but yeah.
Release a nuke. Anyways, so Thunder winning back-to-back. That's great. Honestly, I think a lot of people have that.
If the Thunders win back-to-back, I think the MVP is sealed.
What? No.
But see, that's the thing. The MVP doesn't take in counter the.
I know this is kind of off topic, bro. Yeah. But who do you have for your Rookie of the Year? We really haven't talked about that. It's kind of close between Con and Cooper.
Cooper Flag.
I think Cooper Flag.
Bro, but Con had an amazing year, but it's just Cooper Flag on the way he's playing for the Dallas, the impact he had, bro. Dropping 50 points in your first year. 45 back-to-back as well.
But leading three-pointers as a rookie is crazy.
Yeah, and then you have to take in this guy, Con, played the NCAA tournament, went to the Summer League, and then after went back, played 80-plus games.
Cooper did that too. What are we doing?
They're on the same team.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Yo, cut that.
Came for the same team. No, but yeah, I think it could go both ways. I think Con takes it because, look, like we said, taking fact, the Charlotte Hornets are in the playoffs. The Mavericks are not, and I think that factors in, unfortunately.
Why would Rookie of the Year have to depend on the bro? What?
Cooper Flag plays 70 games.
It does. It's just I feel like these voters are just gonna take that into.
They gave Cooper Flag the most garbage team of all time, bro.
Yeah.
Because Anthony Davis is literally made out of glass. Kyrie Irving is
out of there, bro.
He's practicing with the Shaolin monks, bro.
Yeah.
Kyrie he tore his ACL. That's why.
Yeah.
Anyways,
but no, I would do Nico Harrison. This guy definitely got paid out.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing now.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was a great episode to really went in depth there. OKC winning.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate you also for coming on.
Appreciate you, Anthony, for coming on.
It was a pleasure, bro. Yeah. Love doing this with you guys, bro. Hopefully I can come back one day.
We'll come back. Maybe a little playoff breakdown after whatever happens after the Lakers get bounced out first round. But
I'll definitely be there.
Yeah.
You'll see me on Dundas, bro, with like, yo, fuck Lakers.
We'll do like an IRL, like a live stream of
you.
the Lakers. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. Follow up on
yes, sir.
Follow up on Instagram, TikTok. Just takes 2 seconds. Appreciate it.
Appreciate the love
it a lot.
so far too.
Appreciate the love for sure. So, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next Saturday.
Peace.
Oh yeah.